Hi everyone, it's the Flossels,
Hello.
Ledge and Mum, and we're going to read you a story today. This one's called The Adventures of Koogee, Koala and the Magic Gum Tree. There's Koogee. He's a bit like Blinky Bill, but he's not. I thought this was a really old Blinky Bill book. But anyway, Koogee Koala lived in the bushland forest with all the koalas in his family. Like other koalas, Koogee played all day in the safety of the treetops. Not at all like other koalas, Koogee liked to explore. Koogee's mother knew that gum trees were the best place for koalas. "It's not safe to leave the trees," she would say sleepily. All we need is here in the treetops." Koogee's father knew the dangers of the bush. "Koalas live high in the treetops for a good reason," he would say wisely. "You should be like all the other koalas." Hey, Led, you going to come and help me turn the pages? Okay. One day, Koogee discovered an old gum tree in the forest clearing. Its leaves were not tasty, and its branches were low. The bark was rough and dark, and the trunk was thick and difficult to climb. This tree was a favourite place for Koogee. He was not at all like the other koalas. In this secret place, Koogee would wander about the world beyond the bushland forest. "I wish this tree was magic and could take me on a real adventure," said Koogee. The old gum tree was very wise and listened to her only friend. You going to turn the page, Ledge?
Yep.
Thanks. Oh, it's a pretty big book, but anyway, we'll keep going.
We might have to cut out some bits.
No, it's all right. One night, close to midnight, Koogee was playing in the old gum tree. The moon was full. A gentle glow lit up the forest. As the moonbeams touched the old gum tree, something magical happened. The branches of the old gum tree stretched and shook. The tree spoke softly and kindly. "Koogee, tonight I have become 100 years old, and the moon has given me special magic. I have been listening to your games and now can take you on real adventures." "Can you take me anywhere?" asked Koogee. "Anywhere you want to go," replied the magic gum tree. "At midnight you must blink, just once at the full moon. Then wish us to wherever you want us to go." At midnight, Koogee blinked just once at the moon. The magic gum tree shuddered, then rose above their bushland home. Koogee and the magic gum tree. There's no plane in this story, Ledge.
I know.
Koogee and the magic gum tree journeyed onward and upward into the night, leaving all the other koalas sleeping in the gum trees below them. The next day, they landed on a warm, sandy beach on a coral island where Koogee surfed in the sea. I don't know where Ledge has gone. Anyway, oh, this is a pretty page. Colourful fish swam in the clear blue ocean. Koogee explored all day long. He went diving with dolphins and all the other underwater sea life. You going to turn the page? Oh, look, there's Nemo over there.
Yep. And the diver.
Now that's Koogee. Mangrove trees with strange roots grew by the water's edge. Feeling hungry, Koogee chewed on the leaves. They tasted awful. "It's been fun to snorkel with the sea life, but there is nothing to eat. I couldn't possibly stay here." "That's just as well," replied the magic gum tree. "The salty air here is not good for my leaves." Looking up at the full moon, Koogee blinked just once, and the magic gum tree rose above the coral reef. Leaving the island below them, they journeyed onward and upward and into the night. As he fell asleep, Koogee, the explorer, wondered what adventures tomorrow would bring. Where are you? I need my page turner, that ledge. There's really nice pictures in this book.
The koala looks like a human now.
Yeah, he's got clothes on. The next day they landed in a mossy rainforest gully. The lush green forest was full of noisy, coloured birds and fluttering butterflies. Koogee explored all day long. He swung from the vines and slid down the waterfalls. Oh, look, there's a frog. I can see a frog. And there's a butterfly. Ulysses butterfly, I think.
And a lizard.
There's a regent bowerbird, look.
Cool. There's a lizard right here.
Oh, there's a lizard, a water dragon. And there's a
bat.
Fruit bat. Flying fox. I can't. Oh, there's a snake.
That doesn't look like a snake over there.
No, it is
it's
a snake.
Sea snake.
No, they're in the rainforest now. Stinging trees with sharp spines grew tall in the dark canopy. Koogee pricked his hands as he climbed up the tree. It was very painful. It's been fun to swing on the vines, but I am sore and soaking wet. I couldn't possibly stay here. That's just as well, replied the magic gum tree. The darkness here is shrivelling my leaves. Oh, where's my ledge? I need you to turn the page. Looking up nearly, I just got to read this bit. Looking up at the full moon, Koogee blinked. Just once, the magic gum tree rose above the rainforest canopy. Leaving the forest below them, they journeyed onward and upward into the night as he fell asleep. Koogee the explorer wondered what adventures tomorrow would bring. Okay, turn the page. Where are they now? The next day, they landed beside a billabong with paperbark trees all around. The deep, dark billabong was teeming with fish of every shape and size. Koogee waded in the murky depths and took wildlife photographs of the birds, which hopped on lily pads. So we've got a kookaburra up in the tree. We've got a shag or a cormorant. And there's a water hen. And there's a looks like a goanna there. I can't see any others. A crocodile with snapping jaws surfaced from the murky depths. Just in time, Koogee leapt into the safety of the magic gum tree. It's been fun to photograph in the billabong, but the crocodile gave me such a fright, I couldn't possibly stay here. That's just as well, replied the magic gum tree. The swampy ground here is drowning my roots. And there's a crocodile. It's only a freshwater crocodile. They're actually not very dangerous. It's the saltwater crocodiles that are dangerous. Looking up at the full moon, Koogee blinked. Just once, and the magic gum tree rose above the billabong. Leaving the paperbark forest below them, they journeyed onward and upward into the night. As he fell asleep, Koogee, the explorer, wondered what adventures tomorrow would bring. I'm certainly discovering lots of different places. The next day, they landed on a desert sand dune in the dusty outback. The red sand dune was scattered with Sturt's desert pea, and many other flowers. Koogee took a camel safari and explored the sand dunes. Oh, look, there's Uluru. There's a dingo. A snake, looks like a death adder. Or something very similar. And there's a Sturt desert pea. And what's the bird? Not sure. Probably a wedge-tailed eagle, I'd say. The camel suddenly came to a halt. Koogee fell from its back and landed in a spinifex bush. The sharp spines pricked him all over. "It's been fun to ride a camel, but I am sore and thirsty. I couldn't possibly stay here." "That's just as well," replied the magic gum tree. "The hot, dry sand here is scorching my roots." Looking up at the full moon, Koogee blinked just once, and the magic gum tree rose above the sand dune. Leaving the desert below them, they journeyed onward and upward into the night. As he fell asleep, Koogee, the explorer, wondered what adventures tomorrow would bring. Where are we going to end up next? The city. Oh, yeah, he's in the city. The next day they found themselves in a city park with tall buildings and noisy traffic all around. Koogee played with the children and kicked a football. He scored a goal. Well done, Koogee, scoring a goal. He's got his uniform on. A barking dog with long sharp teeth chased Koogee around the park. Just in time, Koogee leapt into the safety of the magic gum tree. "It's been fun to play in the park, but I am frightened of dogs. I couldn't possibly stay here." "That's just as well," replied the magic gum tree. "The smog in the air here is not good for my bark." Looking up at the full moon, Koogee blinked just once, and the magic gum tree rose above the city park. Leaving the tall buildings below them, they journeyed onward and upward and into the night. As he fell asleep, Koogee, the explorer, knew the bushland forest was where he really belonged. The wise old magic gum tree landed them back in the bushland forest, which was their home. The magic gum tree was glad that Koogee was not at all like the other koalas. Aww. Home sweet home. So that's it for today, guys. Hope you enjoyed this story. We're just starting out, and please subscribe down there. And we'll bring you some more stuff shortly. Bye now.